For anybody joining, we are gathering decorations for our base. Not the most compelling content, but if my memory serves, we are going to have to fight our way through some zombies in a minute here once we start heading in the direction of where the brown carpeting is in this area. So I need another 10 of these, I think. There's 10, but I still need 3 more. This will be 25. Yeah, and my target is 28.
Hey!
I did not mean to hit Q. Damn it. 1,700 hours in this game, and I still make that mistake. 2, 3. Okay, we are done with spiffos for the moment. We are, I think the gray cubicles, I can find them on the second floor here. I think. Let's find that out. Have I really not unlocked those doors yet? My own damn post office. Really? I guess I just did the back entrance. Yeah, this is, so the music you just heard was the, high-intensity version of one of the chill musics. So there's a low intensity and high intensity of them. There's actually, like, there's a low, medium, and high. Okay, there we go. So we are now going to the second floor. We should have some cubicles. The cubicles I'm actually going to use for bathroom design. So we want left ones, right? Yes, 2 left gray cubicles. And as fate would have it, we also have brown carpet here. We need a lot of brown carpet. 118 of them. I don't know if I'll actually be able to fit all those. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Get a military backpack into my secondary hand here. And get my crowbar back into the backpack. And let's start picking things up. I didn't want the whiteboard. Really didn't want the whiteboard. I'm going to put those whiteboards that I accidentally picked up in here. This brown carpet is actually going to go in our workshop. Because our workshop currently just has regular old wood floors. And a brown carpet would go great because we put some mahogany furniture there. For anybody joining, we are beautifying our base. This is an aesthetic sort of decision by me. You don't have to make your base pretty, but I do. I have to make my base nice and pretty. Alright, we're at 33. That's about a third of the way there. Our target is 118. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to get it all in one go. But we can start making progress towards it. I accidentally picked up a damn lamp. Ugh. Let's put that back. Okay, that's our backpack full. I'm going to run downstairs and deposit what we've got, and then analyze how much storage space we've got left. This is a long red oak table. Committing that to memory. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's I like to keep track of where those are. Okay, the trunk of the main vehicle is now full, and we've got 53 brown carpet. So if I went to target 118 minus 53, we need 65 now. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the carpeting. 65 is doable, because I can fit 36 in a backpack, and I can hand carry a second backpack. Hello. We got brown carpeting on the floor in here. How about not the light switch, please? I've already picked up one on accident. As fate would have it, we happen to have a garbage bag here. We can use that to our advantage. We're going to put 25 brown carpets in there. The reason we're doing this is we need to be able to... we have to have our main hand empty in order to pick up the carpets. Not empty, but there needs to be a knife in our main hand. Did not need to pick up the clock. Alright, there's 26 in that garbage bag. So let's minus 26 from that. So our target is now 39. So we want, in order to get that, we want to fill up this military backpack in our hand, plus 3. Zomboid math right there. Alright, that does it for this room. I'll go back upstairs where I can pick it up without having to keep my flashlight running. Alright, there's 32 in the backpack. 84, 5, and 6. There's a full backpack. And so our total is 39, so we just need 3 more. We'll put in the main backpack. Okay, so we put those into our main backpack. We are done picking up carpet for the moment. Now what I do is I have a third backpack. I put it in my main hand. So I've got backpacks in each hand. Then I just go back downstairs and pick up that garbage bag that I left full of carpet. This is now you're thinking with Project Zomboid logistics. Shit, I don't have enough. I need to have enough space in my inventory to pick that up. Okay, that did the trick. Just drop my book and pick it back up. Alright. We are out of here with the amount of carpeting that we need, as well as some other flooring and furniture. We are totally full. Back to base we go. Backing up with a trailer is a little tricky. Straight, turn, 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 turn. Okay, there we go. You gotta kind of go back up in the opposite direction that you want the trailer to go. And here we are back to home sweet home. For anybody joining, my base is just beyond the police station in Riverside. So it is on the river, but it is next to the, it's close enough to the gas station that I don't have to go far to get gas. Get the power back on so that I got light. So actually, I have two generators. This one is exclusively for the lights, so I can turn all the lights on and off at once. What the hell is wrong with my middle light here? Looks like it burnt a bulb. I'll replace that. Hang on. So this is the area that I'm putting the brown carpeting. So I drop that there. Drop the backpack. I need to get another light bulb. Looking for a white one. Or how about one of those yellowish ones? Yeah, let's take one of the yellowish ones. Yellowish works fine for a construction light. Let's save the white ones for my vehicles. That's more like it. So this is the salon area that I've been collecting salon stuff for, and then the bathroom will be over there as well. So start by just dropping this as well. Unpack some of these brown carpets. And we'll get started. Putting the brown carpet in this corner. It's been a long time coming to get some carpet on this side. In my previous iteration of this base design, I did tile carpeting, clay tile carpeting in this quadrant. That is not viable this time. At least it's not viable in totality. I may put clay tile directly underneath the forge and furnace. It's not. I don't think it's required. I have seen no indication whatsoever to suggest that the forge or furnace will set fire to anything. I've been using it just fine on top of wood, but just for aesthetic purposes, I think I am going to put clay directly beneath those. So that actually means I might come away with a little bit of extra brown carpet, which is fine. I'm not worried about having a little bit of extra. In fact, it's a good thing, because I might want to do like a nicer bedroom upstairs at some point, and if I do a nicer bedroom, that will use mahogany. And brown carpeting is a great match for mahogany. You see, this table is mahogany, and these chairs and this is all mahogany. It's a great match. I love it. So that backpack is done. So is this one. We put it back in our main backpack. Then we just got this garbage bag. We take half of that. Okay, I think the garbage bag is now empty, so we are now collecting it directly from the trunk. probably... okay, so excited might not be the right word. Cautiously interested is probably the best word. Obviously NPCs. NPCs are going to change so much about how the game works. And they're balancing the game in the direction of making NPCs a necessary thing, right? So if you look at my skill sheet here, this is after playing the game for probably we're at about 110 hours on this character. So at around 110 hours, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 skills maxed, another one close to being maxed, and then a couple more just, on the cusp of being, But there's a lot of large gaps in here. The NPCs are supposed to be NPCs that will help you fill in your skill gaps and help you do things. So I'm very much looking forward to that being properly implemented, which, that caveat means it's going to be a long time before we see it. A very long time. To such an extent that I don't even bother usually thinking about it most of the time. Because the devs of this game, they just work so slowly. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it, but I'm also not exactly pleased with it. Alright, we got ourselves some cubicles. We can now put those there and there. Now, can we? So what I want to find out is, will those cubicles block the placement if we try to put some toilets down? Because that's what I'm trying to do on this side, is design a bathroom. It blocks them. Oh, wait a minute. No, it might not block them, because I think the thing with toilets is they just have to be they have to be up against a wall. So, okay. Give me a second here. I do have to get a wall down then. The back wall for the toilet area will just be 2, 4, 6. That's two logs. So I can just cut down a very small tree. I left my axe out here to do wood cutting for when I need to. And a small tree like this one should give 2 logs. Yeah, each log being 3 planks, 6 planks to give me the 3 back walls for the bathroom there. Now, it's not going to fill in the walls all the way. It's just going to give the frames. The frames should be enough for now, because I just want to see what this looks like. So all I got to do now is saw the logs. And then I need some nails. Okay. Now, can I put the toilets up against those walls? Or are the partitions going to block it? Okay, it's not that the partitions are blocking it, I don't think. Let's double check. Yeah, it's just that the toilets can't be put up against those walls. Okay, so gonna have to fill in the walls then. Let's get that done. We're basically just doing that again. We're getting 2 more logs. I think there's another small tree right there. I'm gonna need more logs than this eventually. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a larger tree cutting operation, but for now, that's good for the moment. Some of my crops are getting close to harvest, actually. It's only January, but surprisingly enough, they are getting close to being ready. I planted all of them in October because they're fall crops. Okay, so let's get those walls up. Alright, now, let's see if I can put the toilets down. If I can't, then that means the partitions are blocking it. No, the partitions do not block it. Perfect. Okay, so before I actually put the toilets down, because I don't know if they're going to block me when I try to plaster the walls, I'm just going to plaster the walls now. My character's a little bit tired from woodcutting. I can't blame her. That would be pretty tiring too for me. So I've already got the bucket of plaster left over here from other wall plastering operations. So these walls are level 3. I can just plaster them right up. Now, is there any decorations I want to put on the wall behind the toilets? Like a shelf, for example. That's a question. That's an open question. What kind of options do I have for shelves? We've got wooden shelves, we've got metal shelves, and we've got double wooden shelves. And there are craftsman metal shelves, but I'm not going to be able to do those for a very long time, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to go ahead and put the toilets down. Perfect. Now, I have a spare spot left over. I want to see how good that looks with a shower. Because I might use the partitions the same way for the shower. That would actually be great. So that's not where the shower is going to go. There's going to be 2 urinals on this side. And then I'll close this off so there's actually, you know, a door for the bathroom. And then... okay. And we've got our tiles, too. I suppose I can put down tiles until it's time to go to bed. So the plaster can go back into my backpack. And we'll take a few of these smooth flooring tiles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's start with 8. 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this is where the, I actually did not get to pick up any urinals yet, but this is where they will go. So that actually means that if I want to partition those as well, I'm going to need 2 more gray partitions. So I can cross that out, and I think I can cross out the square tiles for now. I'm just going to put that, I'll zero that out. I'm going to say that I need 2 more left gray cubicles, so I'll leave that up. I still need the 2 urinals and these dark gray carpets and red carpets I still need. So my shopping list is now up to date. And the, so this is the salon. It's going to be like on the other side of the bathroom here. I've already got some mirrors ready to go up once I have the cabinets up. Okay, then. She tripped. I'm gonna be very happy once I get the other wall put up, because then she will stop accidentally running into that. Okay, it is about time to sleep. As a restless sleeper, I go to sleep at 22:30, wake up in the middle of the night, screw around for a bit, and then go back to sleep at 4 a.m. So that is my circadian rhythm here. Shutting down the lights for the night. And we sleep. Ugh. Been a little while since I had a drink. Alrighty. Lights back on. Let's do a little night work. I'm going to get the rest of the white tiles down. It's coming along nicely. I really like how it's coming along. We're getting there. It's looking nicer and nicer with every passing day here. Just take half of those. Oops. Did I lowball it on white tiles? I must have. Yeah, I must be short a little bit on tiles. That's okay. All I gotta do is go down to Spiffos to get a few more. Or did I get it perfect? Let's find out. I might have gotten it perfect. I got it perfect. Okay. So the salon is getting closer to decoration phase. Actually, there's nothing stopping me from decorating it now. Let's get out. Each spot is going to have 2 hair dryers. As a guy with long hair who likes to dry his hair quickly, I actually dual wield them myself. It's cringe, but it works. This is all decoration, by the way. There's nothing functional about any of this. Well, with the minor exception that when it comes time to actually want to change my hair, yeah, then I would come over here and actually pick up, like, you know, the hairspray, the hair gel, something like that. 3, 4, 2 pairs of scissors each, and then just 2. We'll just do 1 hair iron each. Different colors of lipstick too. Too many red would not suit me very well. I mean, you know, 1 red probably enough. So each toilet gets its own plunger. I got 1 there. I think I got another in the decorations bin. And then we just need a couple pairs of scissors. Okay, the rest of the salon decorations. 2 combs each. And I guess a razor each, but I only have 1 razor over here. Go figure. Ah, there we go. And a spare mirror. Ah, a purple lipstick. Very good. Eye makeup and foundation makeup. Alright. I like where it's going. A couple of towels are going to be needed next to the sink. Now, unfortunately, you can't put towels on the sink, which I find a little silly. I suppose I'll put them in the center here for now. I'm going to use extended placement to make them a stack. You can use extended placement for a lot of wacky things over there, but I think that'll do for now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the remainder of these supplies, and this is now storage for various salon-related things. And then this last garbage bag set is actually just for mirrors to put on the walls once I get them up. And as fate would have it, that is perfect timing. It is time to go back to bed now. Close the door, power down, and bedtime. Hang on a second. So, you'll notice a lack of sound. This is caused by a buffer overflow. So, basically what happened is we've been running the game too long. Holy shit! I've been at this for 12 hours and... Oh my god, okay. I've been at this for 12 hours and 33 minutes. YouTube is only going to record 12 hours. So I actually have to end the stream, and then I'm going to have to find out... I'm going to have to cut. So I also record. I don't just stream, I record. So I'm going to have to separately upload the last... Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going for a bit, because if I'm going to have to separately upload a whole bunch of content, so be it. I just have to restart the game because the audio buffer is overloaded. It took a buffer overflow for me to be forced to relaunch, or to check the timestamp of the stream. I was not expecting to have gone over... I was not expecting to have gone over 12 hours today. That's, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Multiplayer. Months. Many months. I would not even think about multiplayer if I were you. Just find another game to play if you want to play multiplayer. This game is not going to be ready for multiplayer for a while. Because even when it finally comes out, it's going to be buggy. It's going to be super buggy. Look at that. My UI got reset again, because of course it did. Where the hell is my health panel? It's up here. I need to open the skill panel. Alright. Fixed that. I need to move this up so that that is aligned. My godforsaken inventory. I'm mad about it. I'm really mad about it. Okay, there we go. This is a full UI reset. I don't know why this fucking happened, but we're getting this on a daily basis now. Every fucking day, the UI is resetting. I posted about this in Steam, and people are just like, oh, it's your fucking mods, dude. Except I took the mods off, and it's still doing this. This is the only mod that I'm using right now. This is called Simple Stat Bar. That is currently the only mod that I'm using. Previously I was using others, but because of this UI interface issue I'm having, I've trimmed it down to just the necessities. Alright, so we are going to continue with some base design here for another, I don't know, maybe I'll do another hour or so. So today I'm going to need a back wall for the salon. Yeah. Recently I got carpeting put down for the workshop here. And I'm feeling good about that. I think that turned out great. But I still need some more red carpeting for the conservatory over here. Sounds about right. Sounds like you're crashing every 5 minutes or so. It's a average Zomboid experience. See, I also got to increase the size of the loot UI here. I don't yet know where I want to put those tabletop soda dispensers. This maple drawer with mirrors, I'm going to see. I wanted to see if this was a match for my bed or not. I need to get that fucking wall up yesterday. I'm so tired of accidentally tripping over that. Are you shitting me? Did I seriously fucking injure myself? Oh my god. Actually fucking injured myself. Long story, but the short version is I don't need mods to entertain myself with this game. If you need mods, this game might not be for you. I mean, you know, you can enjoy yourself with mods, but when you start adding mods into the mix, the game gets unbalanced very quickly, in my opinion. Maybe it's not. Maybe you can still enjoy it. That was my experience. You know, we started adding the firearm mods in my game, and it just didn't, like, you know, we had fun, and then we got bored really fucking quickly because the firearms mods were so overpowered. Yeah, I don't know what to say about any of that. All I know is that I've learned to have a lot of fun with the default game, and that's generally what I do. This is not a match, is it? I'm kind of mad about it. It's a close match, but it's not a perfect match. Now, can I put a lamp on this drawers? Yes. Yeah, sounds like fun, but that is not for me. B42 being unstable really fucks it up too. Every single patch, you're gonna crashing even more often until the mod authors update their mods. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put put all this stuff in the trailer, and then I'll leave the trailer behind. Having fun in this game is all about setting goals for yourself. If you don't set goals for yourself, then it's just an aimless pointless survival crafting experience with no end game whatsoever. You have to set goals, and you have to meet them and then exceed them, and then set new goals. And if you can't do that, you're never going to have fun, regardless of how many mods you add. All right, you know what? I am already tired of limping around. I'm just going to sit down and read a book for a bit until this leg of mine heals. I'm not going out there and picking up furniture while I'm limping around. No need for that. Let's get a new bandage out. I play default. 100% everything is default. I do not play any change sandbox settings. I don't play anything like that. This is 100% default that you're looking at here. Oh no, it gets boring. No, it doesn't. It doesn't get boring. The game only gets boring when you let it get boring. And when you can't enjoy the game for what it is, and you try to make it harder for yourself just to enjoy it better, it's a losing battle. You're gonna eventually get bored of it if that's how you're approaching it. That's why I if I want to, like, let's say for example I want to shoot more zombies. If I want to shoot more zombies, I'm gonna go fucking play Darktide. I'm gonna play a game that was designed to be a zombie shooter, or not even a zombie shooter. Darktide is a horde shooter with a proper balancing. It's like Left 4 Dead, but in the 40K universe. It's a great game, very highly recommended. But it's a different game from this. It's very different. Trying to go out there and putting everything on the line at once just for the sake of shooting a bunch of zombies is not... I don't find that very interesting. Because eventually you're going to make a mistake and you're going to fucking die. The game as it is has a surprising amount, even on vanilla settings, has a surprising amount of mistake forgiveness. But it still leaves you that room for error. Yeah, everybody's going to be different in that regard, but that's just my opinion on, if you can't enjoy the game on its default settings, then trying to enjoy it on modded or changed sandbox settings is, you're eventually gonna hit a brick wall. I mean, everybody hits a brick wall. I'm not going to be playing this game forever. But I've learned to enjoy it for what it is. And there is my scratch healed. Thank goodness. I am so done with injuries in this game. I've only had like 3, but I'm already done with them. I'm so done. Alright. Took care of that. Took care of that. Let's empty the rest of this stuff from our backpack. Let's take a look here. Steam. Profile. Games. Project Zomboid, I am sitting pretty at 1,863 hours. It's just about to overtake Warframe for me. Warframe I've played for 1,890. Now, another game, if you want to shoot a lot of zombies, 7 Days to Die, very highly recommended. If you want to you want to have a lot of zombie spawns and you want to just shoot a lot of them, and you also want to have, the survival crafting side of things, to a much lesser degree. 7 days is great. The devs have questionably made some questionable decisions in the later patches, but they are listening to the community ostensibly. We'll see if they actually improve for the better or not. That is an open question. Alright, so we are at 2100. We need to leave the trailer behind and then take the van out, gather you know what, I'm gonna focus on wood cutting for the moment. So if you're organized, you can fit 4 logs into a single military backpack. So I got 1 military backpack in each hand. There's all 8 logs. Yeah, I've heard of them. Like I said, if you're into like super challenging games, Zomboid in its default form is not the super. It's not, the challenge is not in the combat. It's in the logistics. This is a logistics RTS game with occasional tactical moments. When you think about it that way, I find a lot more enjoyment when I think about it that way. I think this game is going to be even more closer to being a Dota-like experience when NPCs get added, because you're going to be, I'm assuming, NPCs are going to help you in combat, in which case you're going to be jumping around commanding NPCs as much as you are other things. So let's shut down the power for tonight, and let's catch some sleep. Oh dear, I've had a nightmare. Well, that's alright. I needed to wake up again anyway. If you're playing B42 and you wake up with a nightmare, just go pet an animal. That will get rid of most of the stress right away. I'm gonna go pet my chickens. And there goes most of my stress. Alright, wall frames going up for the... Oh, I need to get... Okay, so, my vision for the base is... We're already kind of pretty close to... Here's my previous base. My previous base, this is what I built... Or actually, that's wrong. That's just my current base. Here's my 42.7 base. So, it's a little smaller. The right side and the top side here are mostly the same. The kitchen, also mostly the same. The south side here, the south quadrant, that's going to be significantly different in the character I'm playing through now. So I'm splitting the south side into a... I've already got the exercise area set up here with barbells, dumbbells, and whatnot. I've got the infirmary over here, and the bedroom is going to be down here when I finish it. And this is a sort of like a hybrid bathroom and salon area. The actual toiletries will be on this side, and the sinks and salon will be on this side. So I've just cut a bunch of logs to get these, to get the walls up. Now I take some nails, and I get to work on the walls. Got a door frame is going to be, Am I going to put a door frame there? I don't know. Oh, you know what? This partition doesn't need to be here, because that's just going to be a door there. So with stress, when you have stress, the cycle is it will make it so that your character, after a certain point with stress, they will start getting depressed. If your character gets too depressed, they stop doing as much damage, and that becomes a critical problem, in my opinion. I think a regular wall will be fine here. Yeah. And then another wall here. So on this side is where I'll put the urinals when I get them. And then, door frame will probably go here. Any more? Got 6 planks left. So that is going to be perfect for this part. Okay. So then I'll need to go cut down a couple more trees. Girl's out of water, we give her some water. Oh yeah, this game is when you're first starting to learn it. Oh man, it can get really painful. I had a lot of mega frustrations when I was first figuring it out. I think depending on your learning curve, you'll hit the groove after a first couple of characters. Basically, the most important things I would say for learning is learn your ranges. How far away you need to be to hit a zombie. And most importantly, learn when to turn around and just walk away. That is your most important thing to do. Is just don't fight more than don't bite more than you can chew. If you have like 2 or 3 zombies coming at you, and you don't feel like you can confidently kill one of them or like 2 of them, then just kill one and just turn around, walk away. Back up, kill another, turn around, walk away. Because remember, your walking speed is faster than the zombie's fastest movement speed. You can outwalk them. Just turn 360 degrees and walk away. It's literally the meme. Turn 360 degrees and walk away. Because I mean, what's the rush? Like, you know, with this game, if you try to rush things, you're gonna have a bad time. Just take your time everywhere you go. That is my approach, and it's kept me alive for most of the time. I've only lost a very, very small number of characters after I mastered that aspect of the game. It's 1 tree, and here's 2 tree. Fill up my backpacks. For an organized person, each military backpack is 4 logs. Now, if I wanted to gather a lot of logs at once, I could bring rope and stack them into 4 stacks. I'm just going right outside my base. I don't need to worry about that too much. Those crops are looking healthy. Those crops are very much looking healthy. I have a feeling I might harvest them before I start doing the spring plants. That would be interesting. So, now that I got the logs, I saw them. And then just put the planks I sawed right back into my bags. And then get to building the walls. I still have the nails on my person. Okay. And we're actually out of nails. So we're going to step right up and open a new box. Got plenty of boxes of nails over here. And still got 10 planks left. So that actually is going to be exactly enough to get these wall frames upgraded into walls. Beautiful. And now we turn the power off for tonight and hit the sack. Alrighty. Let's get that power cranked back on. Oh yeah, absolutely. Fighting Retreat is a great conceptualization of it. Highly recommend that kind of approach. I can't believe I've been at this for 13 hours now. YouTube is gonna cut everything after the 12 hour, or like, you know, it's gonna cut everything to like 11 hours and something, like 11 hours 20 minutes or something, or 50, like 11 hours 50 minutes or so. So I'm gonna have to re-upload manually everything else. That is gonna be fun. It is time to plaster these walls. For anybody joining, I noticed a few folks joining. We're just doing some base design now. So I am on interior design. I am plastering up these walls. So the bathroom around the corner here, I can plaster the exterior walls. She didn't need to do that, but okay. How much do I have left? I've got like 2 charges left in this bucket of plaster, and then I'll just make another one. So I got an empty bucket, I just drop it here, and then I got a bucket full of water here, and then I just need a sack of plaster, which I believe I left myself 2 right here. I can just mix another bucket and put that new bucket back into my secondary hand and continue. Now, here's the part I'm afraid of. Can I plaster this wall from... Okay, I can do it from behind, apparently. Perfect, okay. It's, I was a little worried about it. Okay. The game is not letting me plaster these walls. So, here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to pick up this counter. Even though I put all that stuff on it, that's okay. Because as soon as I put the counter back, the stuff that I put down will go right back where it was. However, I do need to, before I forget about it, I need to get rid of these stupid poles. For some reason, when you're building custom bases, you'll get a lot of poles pop up out of nowhere. So I got rid of those 2. I put them in my backpack. I need to pick up that one. In order to pick that up, I'm going to have to move those over. Okay, now I can pick this up. I can plaster this wall. There's also this pole right here. Get rid of that. Okay. Should be able to put it back down now. And look at that. All of it goes right back to where it was. B-E-A, beautiful. Same with that one. And now, finally, for the mirrors. Should have a garbage bag right here with some large, wide mirrors in it. These are 2 tiles wide, so these are going to look really pretty right here. One for each side of the salon. Look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm very happy with my salon right now. Been waiting my entire life for that. Okay. What am I doing for the bathroom sink? So this is the salon area. The bathroom sink will be on this side. So that just means a couple of just regular sinks then. As for the bath and shower facilities, so we've got the toilets and urinals on this side, and then on this side we will have two showers and a bath. So that is going to mean we're going to need some more white tiles. Okay. I will recalculate that in a moment. First things first, I need to drop plastering trowel and the plaster. Get myself something to eat because we be hungry. It looks like we are up for some protein here. I'm going to thaw some rabbit meat for that. So I just took the rabbit meat that I picked up out in Ekron. I took that out of the freezer. I'm just going to read for a minute while that thaws in the oven. And it is now thawed. So I'm going to make some stir fries with 2 eggs and 1 helping of rabbit meat each. And the rabbit meat has a lot of protein in it. So this is going to bring me right back into the good zone of proteins here. And I'm in weight loss right now, so I don't need to worry about calories. Turn that on and fry that up. Go ahead and have the one in the middle here. I'll just eat the whole thing. And look at that. I got almost 100 proteins from that. And I will get just as many from these, from the next one. And then the third one is, it's actually just a phantom. There's not really a rabbit in there in terms of nutrition. There was just some leftover scrapes. Didn't really have any nutrition in it, so. So I'm going to put a doorway right here. Put a doorway right here so that the urinals are on this side, and then the shower and the bath are on this side. So that should cover for the bathroom. I've got a couple of planks on my person. I'll just drop them here. So that means I'm going to need a couple of more white smooth tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. So I need 8 more smooth tiles plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 plus 5 is 13. I need 13 more. Let me add that to my list. I need 13 more white square tiles. Okay. And how about the... I'm going to need 1 more plus... Oops. So 1 goes here, 1 goes here, and then 1 goes here. Let me double check and make sure that I can still put showers in between those partitions. In fact, I'm going to also take the white baths and make sure that I can put those in as well. Okay, yes. So I can put a shower partition there. Now, let me see if it will let me do the same with the bath. Just drop that on the floor here. It doesn't look like it's going to let me do it. If I pick up the partition. It lets me do it. Okay. Well, I suppose the bathtub gets its gets a little bit more of a larger area then. I'll figure that out, I suppose. Yeah, I'll figure that out. I mean, I could just take that to make a just to make a larger bathroom area. I could do that. I could just enlarge it. In which case I would have 1, 2, 3 shower stalls on this side, and then just have a luxurious bath area on this side. That would actually probably look cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Put the cubicle back. The shower itself can go store it in here for the moment. So we still want to go get one more shower then. Okay, we got our shopping list. Let's go get it. A lot of fog, so I don't want to be doing combat right now anyway. The 2 urinals, hopefully, if I get lucky, I'll get both of them here. Now, there's a luck factor because, as far as I recall, it is going to cost, or it's going to be a 25% chance to break them. So the men's room here in Spiffos should have 2 urinals, but there's a 25% chance to break. So this could be my 2 urinals. Maybe I might have to go find more. That one was a success. Success! Okay, we got him. We got him, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Alright. Now we need how many white tiles? 13. Do I have my crowbar with me? Yes, of course I do. So there's 9. $10, $11, $12, $13. I'm going to get a little more. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I did not want to pick that up. Okay, good thing I stopped myself. Alright, so we got 18 tiles of white smooth flooring. A little bit over target, but that's alright. Now, we are after, gonna go get 1 shower, 2 left gray cubicles. Make that 3. We'll get 3. Should be good on those. Okay. 1 more shower stall from the houses over here. Should be plenty. Most of the houses here have showers instead of baths. Go. Alright, red carpet. That's going to be interesting. How about dark gray? I'm pretty sure there's dark gray in this cul-de-sac. B42map.com, lovely website. I use it a lot. I'm going to use it now to see the local furniture without having to run all the way inside the houses, because that's a lot of work. I don't really feel like running around so much when I could just be checking the website here. So go to layer 0, and none of these houses have gray carpeting that I can see. I don't think that's gray carpeting. I think that is? Question mark? We'll check the movie theater. We'll check the movie theater. If not, we will reroute. Yeah, let's check the movie theater. Or not movie theater, Blockbuster. Hit vids, as it were. Luckily, we already went on patrol and killed most of the local zombies that have respawned. Not guaranteed that this area will be clear, but I think it will be. Alright, what kind of carpeting is this? Gray smooth flooring, okay. So I hear somebody mouth breathing outside, and it looks like they're on this side, okay. Sword time. On guard. Have at thee, undead cur. Alright. So, gray smooth flooring, not what I'm looking for. What about the carpeting in here? This is black carpeting, like solid black. I think the back rooms in here are going to be more gray smooth. Yeah, this is more gray smooth flooring. So not what I'm looking for either. Oh, I do, while I'm here, I want this monitoring bank. This is going to be for the infirmary. To monitor the patient's status or something. I don't know. So I'm just going with the flow. I think it looks cool, so that's what I'm going to do. So that means we need some more dark gray carpeting, because I wasn't unable to locate any in there. So we're looking probably the garage houses. Let's try those. Yes. I can't remember if this is one that I've already rated or not. But we've got multiple houses with the dark gray carpeting in the houses with garages here. So that is just a turn and then a turn. I will not be flanked. Come across there, would you? Come on. Any day, sweetheart. Did I overshoot it? I think I overshot it. It's kind of hard to tell with all the fog. No, I'm on track. This is my turn here. Here be the houses with garages. Cutting the engine here. Doing a quick perimeter check, because if there are respawns, they're likely to be in the backyard area. Can't really tell with all this, all these friggin' trees blocking my line of sight. All right, I want to stay clear. Right, I come for your carpeting. Not the curtains, not the window. Carpet. Not the light switch, too late. CD player. A couple of those for decoration. Why not? Alright, how many did I need total? 41? I feel like that's a bit much given my redesign, but I'll go ahead and get it anyway. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I put it in storage and use it later. Nothing wrong with that. For anybody joining, I'm not sure how much turnover we've had on the stream here, but we are currently gathering carpeting for our base. And you know what? There's a beautiful flag right here. I'm always down for a game of capture the flag. Stars and bars into the main backpack. And let's resume stealing carpeting. Now the game calls this a dark gray carpet, but it's really like a grayish blue. I have sampled it. I have looked at the swatch. It is bluer than anything else. It is not a pure gray. It is bluish gray, which is why it's going to go so lovely with my. I picked up another switch on accident. Perils of being electrical 5. All right. So we've got 18 in there, and then 14 in here. Okay, 32. Yeah, absolutely. No, that is 100% what I do. It is to be entirely honest, I would do it in real life. I mean, like, honestly, like, if I was the last person on Earth and I had, like, you know, the whole town to myself, absolutely. Because my whatchamacallit, my I would need something to occupy myself. Otherwise, I would go insane. So this is not just for the sake of funsies. This is what I would actually do. This is yeah. But it's also very fun. I find it amusing. It gives you a purpose for mid to late game. Mid to late game can get a little draggy if you don't have a good purpose for it. So I will, while I'm driving, I'll transfer that to that inventory. So that should take care of the carpet for that color. Now we need some more red carpet. I know of a place to get red carpet. I believe there's going to be some zombies in our way. You see, this does have a dual purpose insofar as it is also forcing me to go out on patrol and kill anything in the local area before the respawns gang up in too large numbers. See, the respawns are in very small numbers because I keep going out and grabbing random stuff and killing them before they get into large numbers. This area I'm going to go ahead and skip for the moment because I want to go a little further to the north. Just for the sake of patrol, I actually did open up a section of gate in this cul-de-sac. So when I'm patrolling, I can just drive on up here. Ooh, now you know what? These logs are on the ground. I'm going to pick these logs up. I had to cut some trees here. I'm just going to take these logs. I'm going to drive over them anyway, because I need to do a little bit of carpentry. Might as well toss them in the trunk. Much less effort than having to cut them myself. Alright, so we've got the post office here. This is where I can get some more cubicles. 3 of them specifically. See, these are cubicles. They're meant for offices, but I'm using them for bathrooms because the game doesn't give us any other good options to build anything for bathroom cubicles. In fact, I think there's red carpeting up here too. Yeah. Oh no, this is brown. Never mind. Looked red for a second. Alright, left gray cubicle and left gray cubicle. I think there's a couple over here. I almost feel like I should get an extra. I picked up a clock. Oops. All right, there we go. So we've got our cubicles. All that's left is the red carpet to fill out the conservatory. The conservatory is where I put all the instruments and pianos and, you know, guitars, all the fun stuff. Just got to get a little bit more red for that because I don't have enough. I don't have enough purple for that section. Now, one of the few places you can get solid red carpeting is in a clothing store called Saucy. I'm going to get the rest of the stuff out of this. Oh, you know what? I can't. I think my trunk is actually full. So go ahead and drop that. Whip out the sword. Let's get some killing. Right this way, please. I'm a Barbie girl in a zombie world. Okay. Saucy is right up on the left here. Before I enter Saucy, got some respawns up here to deal with. Hello there. Sorry about that. Saucy's was closed permanently. Alright, red carpet ho. Hey there, Jen. How's it going? We are in full-on base decoration phase tonight. We've returned from Ekron and Brandenburg with tons and tons of loot. Spent a few hours sorting it. Speaking of a few hours, this stream is gone on for 13 hours, 23 minutes. So we're over the 12-hour limit. So everything after 12 hours in the VOD for this, I'm going to have to re-upload as a separate video. That's going to be fun. How much is that? That's 11. That is probably good. Yeah, I'll toss it in the backpack here. Hair Genesis is right here, and I've already got the salon put together. And it would have been amazing if I could pick up the hair dryers, the industrial hair dryers here. But the game doesn't let me pick them up. It's very unfortunate because I got everything else set up perfectly well for the salon. Looking forward to getting the final touches on that. Yeah, absolutely. We've been. I completely lost track of time once I started getting the base design put together. I was like, I was in the zone there. All right, back up north we go. Home sweet home. Crops are doing well, and the whatchamacallits, The cow's doing well too. Alright. Let us start with the red carpet. Forgot to shut the power off too. So that's we got ourselves a nice bar set up in the north there. All the alcohol that I picked up has been sorted nice and neatly. Filled out some brown carpeting since there's a lot of mahogany up there. I figured brown carpeting would go well for most of the workshop. We'll do clay tiles underneath the forge and furnace so that, you know, you don't set the carpet on fire. And then, since I did not come away from Ekron with enough violet carpeting, I'm going to switch to red carpeting underneath the conservatory area here. Now, if this doesn't turn out the way I want it to, I'll probably just move the conservatory to the second floor, because it's all just window dressing, really. Alright, got that filled out. I'll put the rest of the red carpeting over here. We even got some fluorescent wall lights. I actually completely forgot about these. Will they fit well in the bathroom area? I want to say they will. So the bathroom is well underway. We've got the couple partitions over there and then a couple on the other side. But having our own lighting in this area would be great. Yeah, let's put one there, and then let's put one here, and then power those on, see what they look like. Okay, I like it. I might change the light bulb color, but now here's the $1,000,000 question: are those permanent? No, they're not. Okay, so they're not like the flags in the other decals that I put on the wall. Those things are permanent, but these I can thankfully pick up and move around as needed. Okay, beautiful. So the fluorescent wall lights, I'll put them in here for the moment. And I got a few more cubicles. These will be for the showers. Let me get rid of this pole that spawned in here because it's going to look good. Rid of that. Should leave us with 4 planks so we can actually get started on the walls on this side. Okay. Got rid of those planks. Drop the nails for the moment. I gotta get these flags somewhere. I tossed them into the top bin up here. Got a tall mirror. I wonder what I could do with that. Yeah, a tall mirror would actually go great right next to the salon. Yes, I think a tall mirror would go great right here. I really hate how I wish I could just get the walls to stay up. You know how in The Sims you can just set it so the walls will always stay up or not always stay up. I think a tall mirror would go great right here. That said, what if I put a fluorescent light above the tall mirror? Oh, I like it. It's not perfect yet because the fluorescent lights are very, very, very small in terms of their lighting radius. On the bright side, I have on the bright side, get it? I have larger fluorescent lights that I picked up somewhere. I'll just need to figure out what I did with them. And I am out of water in the dispenser bottle, so I'm going to go fill one up here from the sink, which will pull from the roof. Beautiful. Girl is hungry. Girl gonna eat another omelet. This one's got some rabbit in it because she needs her protein. Alright, where be our... I'd like to find my larger fluorescent lights. I know I did something with them. Before I worry about any of that, I can get this monitoring bank into the clinic so that I can call the clinic almost 100% done. I've been waiting to have a monitoring bank over here for a while now. Because it goes great behind the... Look at that. That is perfect. We're monitoring all of our patients' vitals now. Not just some of them, all of them. No way. Could I possibly fit a fluorescent light above the monitoring bank? Nah. That's, okay, so the monitoring bank goes too high for that. Wow. Apparently I can't put fluorescent lights anywhere on this side. So the clocks block it, and so do these IV stations. Okay. That's not that big of a deal. Let's go and grab the urinals. Picked up 2 of them. So we just need another partition there. Boom. Looking all right. Now we just got to finish out these walls. I'll leave this bag here because it's got the rest of the partitions in them. And dark gray carpeting for the bedroom. The total count that I will actually need is probably a little bit different. I'll go ahead and put them down for now. And I might actually use these blue curtains on this side. I'm gonna shift them over a little bit and use them for privacy curtains for the bedroom, I think. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Because then I don't have to worry about the light getting blocked to the bedroom. Well, the light is going to be very complicated once I get the bed. I'm sorry, not the bed. The bath area put in over here. Yeah, light's going to get a little more complicated. I'll have to figure that out. I'll turn that off for the moment. And what else have I got? I've got. I picked up a bunch of logs, so I can saw those next. Just sit on the ground here and get to sawing. Okay. See the wall on this side. I need my nails. Doorway to the toiletry area on the left, and then the shower area on the right here. So once I put these walls up, this will determine the light propagation that I'm going to have to deal with. How many more planks? These are my last two. Okay, so we're almost good on planks. I just need 2 more to get the shower area fully enclosed. I'll use large branches for that. And then overnight, after I get my first sleep in, I'll do some more wood cutting. Okay, I'm pleasantly surprised that we still have light in here. It's seeping in from the open doorway, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to go get 2 more partitions for the shower stalls. And put those in over here. There's one there, and then one there. Actually, did need one more, okay. Alright, and I will plaster those walls and then get the showers put in after I get my first sleep. So, a quick update on my generators. I've got 2 generators now. One is all the way over here on the left, like the top left side there. That generator by itself is powering my fridge. So everything else in the game on this, or everything else in the base rather, doesn't really need power at night. So I can just shut this generator off at night and save myself a lot of fuel. And also not have to go through the tedium of going around and turning all the individual lights off. Because all the individual lights are connected to that generator on the roof, while the other generator all the way over there is keeping the fridge powered on. So it's a very convenient thing to just have all the lights turn on and off at once with this one generator. And we are going to probably need to make another bucket of plaster. But let's use up the one we have now and see how far we get. She's going to do some weird stuff when we select these walls. She's going to feel the need to jump over the partitions instead of going around them. Alright, one more bucket of plaster it is then. For that, we just drop the empty bucket here and grab a full bucket. This bucket is almost full, but not quite. So we top it off from one of the other buckets. And now it is full. And all we got to do is stand on this bag of plaster over here, mix ourselves up another bucket. Now, I put the rest of my bags of plaster upstairs because I was pretty sure I wouldn't need too many more walls. We'll see if that was accurate or not. Okay. Looks like I got to pick up the lamp and the drawers here because I can't plaster the wall behind them. Alright, looking good, looking good. I don't even know if I'm going to see it, but I'm going to go ahead and plaster this pole in the corner. Alright, and now we have a couple of showers to put in. After I put my drawers back in. So the vanity with drawers, I'll put that in the corner. And then I'll get another, like, end table for the blue light there. The bath, not quite ready for that yet. Now let's get we've got ourselves a white shower in here. Put that in now. And, boom. Now I just got to get rid of some of these, so the stupid poles spawning in the walls. Get rid of those. Not sure exactly what went wrong there. There's a little line there that wasn't there before. That's weird. Alright, we've got another white shower here. And then another in the trunk here. Put this from a secondary hand and... Okay. Toiletries on the left, showers on the right. It isn't exactly the most optimal solution in terms of privacy, but you know what? It's the apocalypse. You're gonna have to deal with it. I don't have enough materials to just be constantly building more walls here. Two more white flooring on this side. Okay. Probably. I don't do PvP. PvP is a kind of a funny thing that you see the devs don't put a lot of effort into it. So PvP is really silly right now. Yeah, I would never put effort into PvP. See, there's also the whole aspect of this being a survival crafting game, and if you get into PvP with other players, it becomes a build them up and break them down game, because other players are going to want to troll you and break your shit while you're offline, and it just gets boring. Yeah, no, goddamn, it is nasty. It is nasty. And actually, we timed it perfectly. It is time to go to bed again. Went to sleep a little hungry there, so we are going to feed our girl a nice omelet for breakfast. I should probably check the status of my crops. It has been a few days without raining. Oh, they are thirsty. Okay. Yeah, multiplayer can, you can run dry on loot pretty quick depending on who gets to what first. So I'm going to have to water all of my crops, so we're going to be farmvilling for a little bit here. Because they are now down to thirsty. The hops already died, so I don't have to worry about that. I don't know what killed the hops. I'm pretty sure they're just still broken right now. And that's honestly probably okay, because I don't think there's a way to turn the hops into... I don't think there's currently a way to turn the hops into beer. So I think, I don't think we're losing anything by the hops dying. Yeah. It was at one point a 130 wheat. We've had to kill 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've had to kill 5 already, and I think we're gonna have to kill 2 more because 2 more look like they're falling apart on us. I would go through the effort of figuring out what their malady is, but I don't have the agriculture skill to see it. So I have 2 choices in that regard. Basically just ignore it or kill it. I've never harvested rye or flax before, so this is a novel experience for me. We are on the map. We are close. We're right next to Riverside. So if you go to b42map.com and you look at Riverside, if you zoom in on the Spiffos gas station area, you'll see the police station, and then directly north from the police station is where we're at. See, if I zoom all the way out here and then just go a little bit to the south, you can see the police station. So if you zoom in on the police station in Riverside and then just look a little bit north, that's where we're at. Base is built on top of the Ohio River out here. That is to avoid zombie spawns, because the new B42 system of spawning zombies basically means they can spawn almost anywhere now. So my favorite thing to do is to just build on the river, because that's one place they're guaranteed not to have a spawn table. Okay, I don't care about these ones that are decayed down to 10 water. It's these ones here that I'm starting at. I'm mostly just doing this to reset my barrel so that I can start over. Okay. See, what I think should be able to happen is I should be able to take a full bucket, a full large bucket rather. Oh, this is not looking good. This is not looking good, because you see we've got one right here that is basically falling apart. And this one here is looking withered too. But whatever. I will water them, and I'll kill the one that's about to die. The other one, I'll see if I can save it maybe. Yeah, okay, that works. So 2 full rows is 1 full bucket of water. That being said, I don't have a very full row right here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the bucket here. I'm gonna get my trowel and kill these ones that are cursed looking. What's it? Where did I put it? I put it in the gardening bin. Should have a entrenching tool right here. Alright, gonna start with the dead hops. I'm tired of looking at them. Failure. Alright, the wilting shit, get rid of it all. Okay, that's everything that was wilting, right? Or is this... Oh no, this is dead. Okay, fixed it. And I will leave this shovel here, because who knows how many crops are going to die next. think I have a higher attrition rate for my wheat this time around than I did last time. But that's nothing I can really do about that. I'm pretty sure the devs have added new mechanics for crops to die from since my my first big playthrough of B42. Oh yeah, watering crops is giving your girl muscle strain. She's going to be in pain for the rest of the day because of watering crops. That's, as stupid as that sounds. I mean, apparently if you're not familiar with how to water crops, it hurts. Okay. It's really stupid. But since she's in a lot of pain right now, I'm going to do her a favor. I'm going to go ahead and take some painkillers. We got a lot of them. We can afford it. Thank you, John. Yeah, the John Helldiver. Jesus Christ, it's Jason Helldiver. No, the it's a product of many refinements. I've gotten very slowly better at building bases ever since my my first major build 42 base. I used spiffos, and then I used the gas station for a little bit, and then an update destroyed my base because the devs changed something about the gas station. So I don't do existing POIs anymore. I do everything custom now. Not only is it building on the river as insurance against the zombies, but it's also insurance against the devs are least likely to try to change a tile for a map update if the tile is all the way out here in the river. I mean, what are they going to change it to? Water 1 to water 2? It's a minor insurance plan. It's not guaranteed. They might, for all I know, maybe they're going to tweak the edge of Riverside. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe I'll log in one day after an update and see that my base has a bunch of holes in it. I can't guarantee that that won't happen, unfortunately. Alright. So, the hops was a bust, but we've got barley, rye, and flax. And, of course, the wheat. So that's good. Man, we're in full painkiller influence right now, and our girl is still in pain. That's a lot of muscle strain right there. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Now that we've got our crops watered, I'll turn the work lights back on. We'll take a look at the interior and see what we can do next here. Definitely thinking I'll get the rest of the bedroom tiles down. When I say bedroom tiles, what I really mean is dark gray carpet. Let's just take 8 of them. Plaster bucket over here gets the plaster trowel right here. Okay, so the bathtub is going to go over here. Right? Yeah. Maybe I will just use the blue curtains for the bedroom and the bathtub area for the moment. Yeah. If I want a straight shot to the bedroom from that side, then... Interesting. Maybe I will deal with... I'll deal with that. I won't have a straight shot to the bedroom from that side. So this will be for the bathtub area. So we have one spare curtain left over. And the rest of the dark gray carpet can go into storage for now. This is enough for a garbage bag here. This is a garbage bag full of dark gray carpet. I'll put it right here because I don't have a lot of room left in my in my crates. As you can see here, my crates are filling up very fast. Okay, there we go. A little consolidation there, and then let's get out some more white tiles for the bathtub area. Oh, that's completely empty now? I guess I didn't get enough white tiles. Okay. One, two, three, four. At least four more. And then I would build walls here. Okay. Let's get some more wood cut real quick. Take this right gray cubicle out of here so I can recover my backpack. Put that back up over here. Alright, it's wood cutting. Couple of trees here. Nothing major. Just start with 2. See how far that gets us. For anybody joining, we're making the base pretty. That's what we do here. And our girl is very tired from all that wood cutting, so I'm going to give her a quick break. Read some book. Jeez Louise, it is Sunday night. And I've been at this for 14 hours now. For a little context, I started this stream 13 hours ago, or 14 hours ago now. YouTube only lets you do 12 hours. It lets you keep going after the 12-hour limit, but what's going to happen is the recording of the stream is going to cut off at 11 hours and like 48 minutes or something like that. So what I'm going to do is after this stream, I'm going to figure out where YouTube cuts us off, and then I'm going to need to use my offline recording, which I'm also recording this instead of just streaming it. I'll use the rest of that to fill in the blanks. I'll upload a separate video. Because I want this character's entire run to be streamed or recorded, one or the other. Alright, so we got another 12 planks here. We will finish off the bath, or the bath area now. Separate from the bedroom here. You know, I could just do dark, I could just do gray, carpeting right there. I could do that. That would work. Okay. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and drop this backpack. That would be 6 gray carpeting, if I did that. That doesn't look too good there. I'm going to pick this up and use the... See, the open one is a separate and discrete object from the other ones. So that and then that. So here's my bedroom. Okay. Much nicer. And then around the corner, we're using it as a shower curtain instead for the bath. The other side of the bath is here. So I put the bath here. Boom. Now we just got to get the walls plastered up. We should have a bucket of plaster somewhere here. Right? Yeah, right there. I think we might just barely have enough plaster for this. About to find out. Yep, we just barely had enough plaster. There's like 1 charge left. So let's go get 6 blue carpeting. Or I call it blue, but it's really dark gray. There we go. So it is a bit of a weird transition from the bedroom area to the salon here. I'm not 100% sold on that transition. I might do something slightly different with these 6 tile or these 12 tiles here. But for now, that it looks okay for the moment. And you know what? For the last bit of plaster that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and put it up on this pole in the corner here, because it's either that or disassemble it. Wait, can I? It's not letting me plaster it. Well, I don't think there's any other way to open the plaster menu. So I'm just going to disassemble it then. YOLO. Gets it out of the way, right? Alright, so the bedroom is here now. I want to paint the bedroom blue. We do have some paint and we do have some blue. I think light blue is going to be good for this. So I'm going to pick up light blue, equip that, and we got a paintbrush already right here set aside. Put that in the primary, and we're going to go back to the bedroom in the corner here. I want to say it's going to match the curtains, but I don't know. Let's find out. It's a little... Okay, it's closer than the white. I'll take it. Not a perfect match, but it works. And once again, I have to pick up the vanity. So that actually gives me some room for cosmetics on the wall, too. Now, about this light. It's honestly not in the worst spot, but I want it to be a little... If I put it there, it'll probably... Yeah, that'll probably look alright. Okay. Yeah. I'm feeling it. I'm digging it. So now I want to get some more cosmetics out for the bathroom area, which I have another plunger here, I think. And I got a lot of decorative stuff chilling in here that I'm sitting on for future parts of the base. The toothbrush and toothpaste are for later. So I don't know if I can do a roll of toilet paper on the wall. we can put toilet paper down and then we can like rotate it. But I think the visual aspect of the toilet paper is that it's going to be like with a wrapper on it still. So I'll place it right here. Oh, and the toilet doesn't even let us put it on top. So let's see what I can do with this, if anything. It would be 270 degrees rotation. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but I'll take it. Now, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to look right if I try to do that for one of the partitions. I don't think the partitions are going to get... Okay, now, here's the question. Oh, okay, I have to be facing it from a certain angle, and then I can place it in that tile. Okay. Okay, that's much better. So I just got to face it in the right direction here, and then I can put it down, and then just rotate it to 270 here, and then lift it up a little bit, put it there, and no toilet is complete without some TP. Perfect. That actually opens up a lot of that opens up some interesting solutions for the shower, because I got some bars of soap. I can put bars of soap in the shower now. What have we got? We should have some soap in here somewhere. Or did I put it all into the household? I think I put it all in the household. That's fine. So let's just do 2 bars of soap for each shower stall for a total of 6. And then 2 for the bathtub area. We also have some fire extinguishers. I've been meaning to put one next to each door, just as a safety precaution. I don't think I'll ever have anything catch fire here, but you know, you don't have fire extinguishers because you ever plan on catching anything on fire, right? You always want to have fire extinguishers just for the sake of having them. Next to each door feels like a good thing for me. All right, and now we'll get some soap for the shower stalls. Start with 2 here. So right now you can't even see them on the floor, but you pull up extended 3D placement and you can lift it up a little bit. Now, what do we do for a soap tray? I have an idea for that. Let's just get the soap up first. So we'll put it at 25... yeah, let's do 20, 24X, 55Y, and 35Z. So 24, 55, 35. And I accidentally picked that up, so I'm going to put that there. So 25, 55, 35. And then move this over a little bit, so our other one is 25, 7, 35. Now, why does it look like those are at different Z elevations? 25, 7, 36 for the other one. I don't know why I had to do that, but it would have looked weird if I didn't. Okay, so we've got our soap, but we need a tray for the soap. I think I can get away with small steel sheets for that. So I'm actually going to pick up a couple small steel sheets from the metalworking box over here, and I don't have any. So I'm going to pick up 3 large steel sheets, and I'm just going to weld them into quarters. Should have our welding equipment over here, which we do. Use the least full welding torch, and we got a mask, and then I can just cut these into small sheets. And that is an empty welding torch, isn't it? Yeah. Let's grab another one. Picked up a whole bunch of welding torches out in the field, so might as well use them up. Now, what I really should be doing, I really should have read the welding book before doing this, but this is just small fry stuff. It's not a mass project. so I can deal with that. Drop most of them on the ground, and I'll just use one for each shower stall, and then one for the the bathtub area. So we just put this here, set its placement up a little bit, and look at that. We've got ourselves a soap tray. It's a little smaller than I was hoping. A little smaller. I could double it up. I've got enough to double it up. So that would be 0.7, 25, 35. That's the same as the soap, I think. It's 25.35. I hate that it's not perfect. But that's alright. That is actually perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but I like it. I like it a lot. So it is, girl's getting thirsty again. We'll fix that. So that just means we need a few more of those, small sheets. Just placing 2 on this one here. And then we just use the same numbers from last time. So 25, should be 25, 55, 35. And then 25, or yeah, 25, 7, 35, right? Yeah, that looks right. And then let's get the soap put down. Same coordinates, pretty much. 25, 55, 35. Same with the other one, 25, 7. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a zombie. Okay. I was not expecting to have a guest. Excuse you, why don't you leave my base area and just come right this way, please. I guess when you build a nice enough base, they just can't resist. Just gonna bring her all the way out here and kill her ass right here. Why don't you fall on the ground, please? Thank you. Train my short blade on you. Can be useful for something. Alright. I think we're clear. I mean, honestly, anytime we get a zombie in this area, it's usually just because one of them respawned somewhere nearby and then heard the generator and came our way. That's usually where they come from. But as I expected, the direction they generally will be coming from is this way, which is why I don't have any windows on this side. They can just smack the plaster wall, and I'll come around the side, deal with them. All this water fixtures is making me thirsty. And we got about 1 in-game hour left before we sleep. That'll be enough time to finish what we were doing with the soap. You know what? For this last one, I'm gonna put it in a different spot because it will be blocked otherwise here. So we'll use the same z-axis value. That's fine, but we'll put it. That's a little silly looking. Maybe we'll put it a little higher then. See, the sprite is kind of making it look ugly. Yeah, 0.6, 0.1, 0.4. And you know what? I'll pick up the other small steel sheet here. I think I can get away with just one. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. And then we do the same with the bathtub here. See, this is basically us creating our own shelf here. I mean, hell, I could use a full steel sheet to create a towel shelf. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Now I really want to. Alright, I need to correct the other side first. So this is going to be... Z-axis 35 is already good. Let's do 0.15 on the Y, and just like all the way out to 1 on the X. So 0.15 and 0.35 on the Y and Z. That's the important part. 0.15, 0.35, and just X over here until it's flush. Perfect. Let's get a couple bars of soap on there. Okay, so we got our bars of soap. Now, what if I wanted to do towels? I'm going to actually sleep on that. Go ahead and shut the power off for tonight. Go to sleep. See, this is why I use the curtains there, so that I can just... I don't have to worry about finding the... doorway in the middle of the night when it's dark. I can just run right through the curtains. So that is a good thing. I really do like the infirmary. In fact, I'm kind of glad that I decided to move the curtains a little bit so I can actually see the beauty of it. All right, I wanted to do a towel rack. So let me take these, pick these towels up here. Bath towels. I got plenty more where that came from. So I've got a full steel sheet here. Pick one of those up, and let's see if we can turn this into a towel rack above the bathtub. Well, okay, so another problem slightly is the, this is a shower tub. So if we're going to do a bath towel rack, it's going to have to be like a high altitude. So let's put the steel sheets here. And put it like way up here so that it doesn't get rained on by the, I mean, you know, if anybody actually wants to take a shower, there's perfectly good stalls for that. But in the off chance that the shower tub gets the water turned on, we don't want the towels to get wet. So we'll put that at 0.5 and put this maybe at 0.6 on the Z-axis. And then we'll put a stack of bath towels here. So what was that, 0.6 on the Z-axis? 0.2 on the Y-axis. So 0.6, 0.2, and 0.6. 0.7. Yeah, 0.6, 0.2, 0.7. But we need a little higher, so 61, 72, 61. And then for the second one in the stack, we'll start at 72, 61. And then increase the Z-axis a little bit so that we got a nice little stack going there. I really like that. I really like that. I'm happy with that. That makes me want to get some for the other shower stalls, but that's not going to work very well because the shower stalls are they're going to be spraying water everywhere. So we'll put towel racks elsewhere. Let's actually put some towel racks next to the body mirrors over here. So we'll get 2 steel sheets for that. And I don't even need to rotate them on that direction. Just put them both right here. And what was the Y that we're working with here? 66. That looks good. That's right at the edge of the tile anyway, so we'll do 66 for that, and then we'll put the Z-axis a little further down. How about... No, see, this is great, because not only are we having towels for the showers in the bath, we're also having it for the hair wash over here. So let's do elevation 5. That should keep it squarely from getting sprayed by the industrial sink for the hair washing. So 55 on the y-axis, or no, what did I do with the y-axis? 6? $18.66.5. Yeah, 18.66.5. So for the other one, we'll start at that 18.66 and 5, and then we move this axis over. And look at that; that is almost perfect. Oh, that is almost perfect. Let's go get some towels. I've picked up so many towels over the months. I have not tried the ICBM mod. It's that sounds like something very... That sounds like week 1 is what that sounds like. Week 1 is one of those mods that adds NPCs and a bunch of other stuff. Kind of wacky. The devs have recently added ragdolls to the game, and ragdolls are affected by explosions now. So I feel like a mod that adds an explosive missile is probably pretty fun. Alright, so we want to stack these in 2s. So I'll do 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Let's see how that goes. We just want to increase the z-axis to 0.52. 0.51? Yeah, 51. So let's just increase the z-axis to 51 for each of these. Oh yeah, the ragdolls are a lot of fun. So now we want to put them a little higher. How about 52? Maybe 53? Yes. Okay. Okay. I really like this. I don't know why I don't know why this is so fun to me, but this is really fun. 52. Right? Or maybe a little higher. Yeah. Just offset it ever so... You see, this this is more in-depth than what you can do in The Sims. And that blows my mind. It really does. Because honestly, The Sims is supposed to be the most, the premier experience of in-depth home design and random stuff like that. But no, Zomboid beats The Sims now in terms of home decoration. Go figure. Never would have thought I'd see the day. All right, done with the paintbrush. Empty torch here. Other mask goes back in here. Honestly, I like that a lot. Now, about the sinks for hand washing. I was thinking about putting them on the wall here. In order to do that, I would need to go pick up some more. So that is that's a tomorrow thing. For the rest of tonight, I'm going to go ahead and read the book until about 4 a.m. Go back to sleep. shut the generator off. What do I do for work? My day job is mix of tech support and cybersecurity. I'm a team lead of some folks who do a little bit of both. We're frontline stuff, so whenever a user in the enterprise has a problem, they'll call us, and we'll do triage and stuff like that, escalate problems and whatnot. If you've ever done phone tech support, then you know more than half of the job already. It's the Speaking of which, my shift starts in approximately 6 hours, so I won't be able to keep doing this too much longer. I'm probably going to call it quits in about 30 minutes or so. So that way YouTube will record 11 hours of this in the current stream, and then after that, yeah, blue team. Well, I mean, response, incident response kind of stuff. I've never done red teaming. I don't know if I would ever, that would be in my line of forte, because red teaming requires a lot of proactive stuff. I prefer reactive jobs. Particularly, in my line of work, if everything is ship shape, if everything is sailing smoothly, I hardly have any work to do. And that's the kind of job that you really like to have. Because if you don't have a lot of work to do, then you've got a lot of other things that you can keep your eye on, skills you can build in the meantime. What about these soda machines? I don't really know exactly where I would want to put them yet. See, the kitchen feels like an obvious place, but the theater over here also feels like a nice place for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put I will just put the soda machines in here for now. I've been waiting my whole life to get some garbage bins in here. Now the paper towel dispenser is going to go in the bathroom area somewhere. I think it'll be on this wall next to where I'm going to put the sinks and counters. So it would be like... right here. But if I remember right, I can't put it down until after I've put down the sink. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in here for now. Yeah, a lot of what I've learned in my job experience is a lot less than what I've actually learned just for funsies. Oh, the garbage cans could probably go over here well enough. Or can they? I don't know, it looks a little weird behind that. See, this corner would be ideal, but I don't know if I can put it under the clock. I can't put it under the clock. I'd have to pick the clock up. Okay. That doesn't look so bad, actually. I could get behind that. So garbage bins there. Don't have a lot of good spots for the clock, to be honest. I've got plenty of clocks as is, though. I can put that down for now. Okay, so because the bathroom sinks are going to be kind of placed in a weird spot where I won't be able to decorate them very well, I'm going to do a little bit of decoration of the kitchen sinks, actually. So I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I picked up over here for specifically for decorating a kitchen sink or bathroom sink area. Oh God, please don't say that too literally. That guy is such a cringe lord. I don't hate him per se, but man, does he make me cringe when I hear him talk. He's got one of those personalities that doesn't really mesh with mine, and I just every time I hear him talk, I'm like, ugh. I just kind of, you know. I very much disagree with his takes lately on the whole stop killing games thing. You'll never hear me making hyperbolic statements on that, though. I just disagree with him. That's all. I don't think he's a particularly bad guy. I just think he's looking out for his own interests a little too hard, in my opinion. Not thinking too much about other people's interests in that particular arena. A couple cologne bottles, maybe a couple perfume bottles too. You know, those would probably go. Actually, they'd probably go well in the. There's a lot of memes about him. He's a. He does. He used to work at Blizzard, you know. Did you know that he worked at Blizzard once? He's a guy who actually worked at Blizzard. Pirate Software worked at Blizzard. Don't ever forget that he worked at Blizzard once. Did you know that he worked at Blizzard? All right, a little bit of cologne over here and a little bit of parfum. Au revoir. One more set of lipstick because I've got one of every other color so far. Okay, perfect. We got 3 red, 2 purple, 1 black, and 1 green. So now get some decorations for the kitchen sinks. Sort of a hybrid kitchen and maybe clean yourself up sink. I'll get my toothbrush and toothpaste over here too. Spare toothpaste in the back, I suppose. Can never have too much makeup. I mean, so they call it eye makeup, they call it foundation makeup. What's the base? What is it natural beige? Is it the natural beige is my base. I don't remember what all the other ones were. Whatever happened to the rest of the foundation makeup? I know I had a little bit more, but I forget exactly what I did with it. Not too much else that I have here that would decorate a sink area very well, unfortunately. I have so much when I finally get a table area set up. The epitaph, that's a big project. The epitaph is going to be where I put all these ID cards. You know how they'll sometimes have those big marble walls with everybody's name on them after a tragedy happens. That's what I'm going to do with basically every single ID card that I find. I'm just going to build an epitaph out of it. It will be fantastic, but that will take a lot of effort, and I don't have the groundwork put together for it yet. Okay, I'll put the hairspray over there, and then these CD players I'll leave in here for now. We'll decorate those somewhere else later. Now, I wanted to put the mirrors over here, too, so that I have both mirrors and an American flag. The mirrors over here are a little superfluous. I'll go ahead and leave those. Maybe I'll find more later. So the mirrors over here, I'll just sort of do like a... I'll use 3D placement to put them next to the flag. So for that, I need to rotate them this way first. I'll do 90 on the Z-axis and 90 on X. Oh no, that does the weird thing. Okay. So 270, 90, 270? No. There we go. 90, 270, 0. Now, I have no idea if this is going to look good or not. So 1, 9, 46, 40... Yeah, 1, 9, 45. Let's turn around so that the wall renders, and look at that. We've got like just a little thing to look at. We don't want to mess up our flag too much. So let's just do that with the second one, but make it go up a little higher. So 1, 9, and then we'll increase the Z-axis. It's beautiful. I like it a lot. Not perfect, but it's alright. Maybe I'll even get a third so that it's a little taller. Alright, this crowbar belongs to the field kit in my van, I believe. Okay. I think I may have burned most of my creative energy for tonight. We have accomplished some pretty good things, though. I'm going to take a couple of screenshots here. And, of course, got to have a screenshot with the... Ah, wrong way. There we go. Always got to have a thumbnail with your character in it. It's pretty much mandatory for YouTube. Alright, the crops are taken care of. The base is in good order. Let's get our girl some food and let us... I think I'm going to call it here. I'm at a pretty good stopping point. We've got a lot of decorations put together that we... Okay, so this video, after I end the stream... YouTube is probably going to re-encode it so that only the first 11 hours and 50 whatever minutes are available. The rest of this stream, once I figure out where the cutoff point is, I'll upload it as a separate video. So what you're watching now will be a separate video later. All right, folks. Always a pleasure. I will see you all in the next one, hopefully. Y'all have a good evening now. And the last thing I do is make a backup of my save. Very good habit to be in. This is the 15th backup, so I just create a new folder called 15. Copy and paste the entire save folder. So that'll take a little while. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good night.